but those subs are going to have to go ham.
All right, well, looks like we're starting off on disarray here for Minnesota Floppr. Getting these favorable spawns, they're going to have to push up onto this point while also locking down this side of the map because they don't want to flip these spawns. They really want to keep them. They want to lock them down, and disarray pushing up mid. He is going to connect with that stun as that one guy does get that nade on Maj. BP taking out disarray, though, from mid. And now Jim's just trying to keep this hill contested for the side of Maui. He does find one, and that is going to open it up for him to push out a little bit, but he sees his teammate die right behind him. He's going to turn around, stay on the point for just a few more seconds. He does find one before he is traded out, and it is just trade after trade in the kill feed right now. Maui Chums, though, locking down the hill time for, thus far. But as I say that, Minnesota Floppr is able to hop in. Disarray sitting on that point. BP looking over him, and now, not much time left on the hill as BP does go ahead and hop in and grab that scrap time, and we start this rotation over to P2. And again, it's going to be Maui Chums winning that rotation. Minnesota Floppr is spawning out there, coming out through P5, through top yellow. Low Lord just kind of chilling on the hill, trying to watch his lanes. He has the information that somebody is coming alley, tries to pre-fire, but he doesn't quite see him just yet. Jims is up top looking over him. He does fall in church. Otter with the unfortunate team kill as well, but Minnesota Floppr do flip these spawns. And I don't know if that's good or bad at this point. They've got 25 seconds that they could lock down here in hill time, but then they're going to have to rotate.
Absolutely. I mean, this one holds here out of Maui. I mean, the rotation was in there for them, and I mean, they're contesting this time, and they're not really letting Minnesota get the time. With 8 seconds left, they're kind of grabbing the rest of the scrap, but as you peer over, the side of Maui is already there. I mean, Disarray's hitting through mid, but Maui's already going to be spawning that tiles area, and it's going to have to force Minnesota to kind of push up through that mid and try to hit a flank.
Yeah, you see Jims in their back. I mean, he's really locked down those spawns, made sure his teammates were spawning close. Low Lord's there, top fire. They've really just got every lane locked down here. Disarray was able to find one before he fell, but he did ultimately fall, and all of his teammates, he's spawning back there with them, backfield. We do see Disarray able to break through fire there. He finds one, but BP in that hill able to shut him down, and Jims pushing up field now, trying to get some information, trying to play those cutoff kills. Unfortunately, he does fall. And it's still BP, still alone in hill. Low Lord was there. He fell. BP falls. And Minnesota Floppr able to break in and retake this hill. But Jims coming from top fire there. He is going to break in. Oz is going to shut him down, though. And Minnesota Floppr hoping to get a few seconds of scrap time, but doesn't look like they're going to. Disarray, though, on a deep rotation, trying to secure these spawns for P4.
Absolutely, and I love the trigger discipline out of him right here. I mean, not shooting at those two players and just kind of letting them pass, giving your team as much information as possible, but kind of explain where these guys are coming from and how to kind of prepare for it. I mean, they did drop them, but there is still one in hill. Last one in hill for Maui is Maj. He does fall to Disarray, so now Minnesota does have control over this hill. It's all going to be about this retake on the side of Maui, though. If they're able to retake it, I mean, they do just drop 2, drop 3, and just all like 4. That, Caster's Curse. They dropped 4, and they're already on the rotation for next.
Yeah, Low Lord doing a fantastic job at really locking down this mid. We talked about that beforehand. Mid control is so essential on a map like Tuscan. You need to make sure that you've got that locked down, and Low Lord pushing out and really applying the pressure to this Minnesota Floppr team did exactly what he needed to do. And now you see Maj already rotated on those stairs. He's going to shut down the rotation from Oz. Otter just kind of hanging out here in mid, trying to lock down mid for his team. But I mean, they're down almost 100 points now. What are they doing wrong? What do they need to do to get back into this game?
If I'm on the side of Minnesota, I kind of want to play a little tighter to my teammates. I mean, yes, they are falling 2-3 at a time, but they also aren't able to get these trades. And the setups right now, I mean, they're kind of just running into it. But as I say that, they do take out Maj and are kind of regaining control of this hill. But Jim's down bottom. I feel like he's about to be a troublemaker, and I'm correct. He does take out Otter and is just playing this time for his team. I mean, what more can you ask?
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned that you need them to play tighter and play more together, and the truth is, you saw them that entire P5. They were all there on tiles. They were together, but they pushed one after one after one another, and instead of just creating that team push and really, 2-3 hitting out that person in hill, they just solo pushed and gave up their lives time and time again. And you're not going to win games like that. And so I really want to see the teamwork come in from Minnesota Floppr. I'd love to see them, pull off a comeback here and really get themselves back into this game. But it's going to take, like I said, a tremendous amount of teamwork. You see Madge there hopping in. He's going to go ahead and keep that hill contested and wait for his teammates, and that's exactly what he needs to do. Disarray needs to find these kills, but unfortunately he is going to fall from mid. Oz falls as well, and that's 3 members of Minnesota Floppr off the map, pushed all the way back.
Absolutely. And I mean, Maui just doing an excellent extra job of holding down each of these hills. I mean, they really aren't allowing Minnesota to get close. I mean, Lowlord absolutely frying right now. Has full streaks on a 4 streak currently, 21-8. This man's just on a tear. He does fall to Disarray as I say that, but gave enough time for his team to hit a rotation. I mean, that one guy is there. And I don't know if Maj read this. All of Maui is already here waiting for this push.
Yeah, you saw that one guy back there in those spawns, and I thought he had rotated and locked down those spawns for his team, but just as we start spectating him, we see all of Maui spawn up behind him, and his teammates are all the way across the map. And so it does look like he was able to break through and really play his positioning effectively. Unfortunately, he just wasn't able to stay alive long enough to allow his teammates to get there with him. But his teammates are getting some kills here. They were able to break Maui out of that hill. They are able to hop right back in, but Disarray is there to shut him down, and now Minnesota Floppr needs every single one of these 20 seconds. And Disarray starting to push up. He is going to... Oh, I thought he was going to find one, but actually he does fall. Gems with an unfortunate team kill there. But now Minnesota Floppr working on their rotation, and Maui Chums is already here, and they are ready and waiting for it. But Otter with a major 2-piece that is huge for his team. That one guy pushing back, BP, though, here for the side of Maui. He does spot Oz. Oz is going to win that gunfight, but Lowlord is right behind him, and he's going to find 2. Can he find the 3rd? No, Disarray is going to shut him down. He does fall from that nade as well. But Disarray able to lock down this time and still play his life. That one guy is there to join him, but Maui Chums is still spawning close. They're still spawning on those tiles. That one guy does chow. He is going to fall. Disarray falls as well. And this could be it. Maui Chums can win it here.
Absolutely. I mean, I do like how Minnesota is playing this late half of the game. I mean, a lot closer together. But right now, you do have to try to contest this hill as Maui does win off this. And if I'm the side of Minnesota, you just kind of got to go, go, go. But that one guy with an amazing 2-piece right here to kind of
and it's going to make them rotate. Yeah, we are going to see this P3 pop. You see Madge sitting in mid just waiting. He does find 1. He finds 2. Lowlord and BP are in hill, but it is contested. They do fall, and Minnesota Floppr are just going to extend this game a little bit. Can they avoid the 100-point club? They're doing everything they can. It looks like they just did it. Lowlord is the last alive up front for the side of Maui Chums. He throws that nade in, trying to get any information that he can. Oz locking down that field. Lowlord does push in. He finds 1, but he's taken down from top church. Gems comes in with the pre-fire, and Minnesota Floppr leave the hill for just long enough for Gems to come in, capture it, lock it down, and that is a map win for Maui Chums as they take a 1-0 lead here in this series.
Absolutely. I mean, on the side of Maui, they were just... I feel like we should maintain the silent plant as it's been in the game. I mean, I've been competing since Black Ops 3, and that... S&D back then was different than now, but I mean, I feel like silent plant makes this game unique in different ways. But as we get off to the start, Select takes down Maj, but BP does get that trade on Select. So now it is a 3v3.
Yeah, and we talked about how the snipers can make such a difference on this map, and we actually don't have one on the map at this moment. Disarray was thought to be the sniper for Minnesota Floppr, but he's going to go ahead and... Oh, as I say that, I lied. Otter does have the sniper in hand, but he isn't able to hit that shot. It is a 2v2 as Disarray does hit BP there from up top. Low Lord, though, with that bomb, and he's not quite sure where he wants to go yet. Looks like they were trying to work A. Like they might be rotating over to B now. Disarray still up top. Otter with that sniper just watching that A cross, and it does look like Low Lord has hit that bomb site, and he is getting that bomb down over at B. You see Jim's just kind of watching the cross, trying to play for any information, but Otter gets right behind him. He is able to take down one. He's going to pull out the sniper, and that's going to cost him his life as Maui Chums do find the win and take an early lead here in map 2.
Absolutely. I mean, truly unfortunate. He did run out of ammo there in the auto and had to switch to the sniper rifle. I mean, he was so close to getting that amazing, amazing two-piece, but unfortunately just came up a little bit short as Maui Chums does take round 1.
Yeah, now we see Minnesota Floppr on this offense. Otter's still with that sniper out. We're going to stay on board with him, see if he can get a pick here as he's going to go ahead and push over to this B point, trying to look and get any information for his teammate that he possibly can. He does fire that shot, and so the other team does know he's back there. I feel like a little trigger discipline could have gone a long way there. You know, that player was already well off of his map when he did fire that shot, but Maj is going to get the first blood on select. Disarray does get that trade, but Jim's finding Oz up top as well. And now it is a 2v3 for the side of Minnesota Floppr. Otter still with that sniper on outer. He's seen Jim's. He's missed a few shots, but Disarray able to come around, take him down, get that kill, and now it is Low Lord and BP in a 2v2. But Disarray and Otter have to get this bomb down. It looks like Disarray is making a play to grab that bomb now. He does pick it up. Looks like he's going to go ahead and try to get this bomb planted over at B, maybe. He knows that Otter's looking over him with that sniper, but he wants to try to get one more down first. Really wants to play for the information, wants to make sure that side is clear. He'd love to know where his teammate or where his opponents are. But with 20 seconds left, he is going to go ahead and hop on this plant. He does get the bomb planted, but Low Lord comes up right behind him. Otter is still back there with the sniper. But BP off the top rope, he's going to go ahead and take him down. Low Lord's going to hop on that, and that's going to give Maui a 2-0 lead here in map 2.
Absolutely. I mean, some rocky shots there out of Otter. I mean, did play well for the information to give to Disarray. If I was in that position and you see that player kind of looking over B, they had a couple of seconds to kind of play with before they had to hit that plant. I would have liked to see them kind of wait one more second to catch that player rotating in.
Well, now Maui Chums in great positioning here with the 2-0 lead, and they are back on offense. And it looks like Low Lord is going to grab that bomb for his team, and all 4 members kind of make a push for this A side. But Low Lord grabbing that bomb, taking it right up top. He gets fantastic timing, and Select is blooded once again. Really unfortunate timing for him. He's got to be frustrated, but I really want to see him brush it off. You still see Otter there with that sniper in hand. Low Lord with that bomb. He's going to go ahead and back up. Try to get this bomb down. He doesn't quite know where he wants to go just yet. Just kind of playing up top, looking for any information. BP trying to see if A is clear, trying to clear it out for his team. Gonna push up. He could find Oz here. He does. And that should be A clear. We'll see if his teammates react. Looks like they are. Low Lord does go ahead and rotate right on over. He's going to get that bomb planted, and now Disarray last alive for the side of Minnesota Floppr. Left in a 1v3. He's up top once again. Looks like this is his favorite spot on the map. But he's going to go in and peek out. He does see Maj. Did Maj see him? I don't know, but he did run away, try to get away from him. But as Disarray tunnel visions on Maj, BP is there to shut him down. And Maui Chums 3-0 here in map 2.
Absolutely. I mean, Maui just doing everything right. Look at BP just absolutely frying. 6-1 currently. I mean, we were talking about a kind of a player who was Mr. Do-It-All that wasn't getting as much credit. Well, BP, you're shining, my friend. You are shining. I mean, absolutely making these plays for the side of Maui Chums.
Yeah, Low Lord unfortunately didn't find a kill, so he's still 3-0, but BP on a 4-kill streak as well. And Maui Chums definitely looking to lock down these streaks. Low Lord does find the first blood, taking down Disarray. At least it's not Select. He gets to live another day. He gets to try to find some redemption here. Oz does hop up top. He's going to find one. Select finds another. Gems falls, and now it's all up to BP. He's got those streaks that he's working on. Remember, he's currently on 4. He does get some shots into Select there, but now he's getting flanked from Oz, and unfortunately, those streaks do go away for the side of Maui Chums, and Minnesota Floppr is officially on the board here in S&D.
Absolutely. I mean, good regain by the side of Minnesota Floppr. I mean, getting those kills in mid and kind of getting that mid control, making Maui kind of play around that was important to them. Because now once you eliminate that mid control for them, they have to try to regain and figure out what they're going to do and where they're going to go.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like on defense, sometimes, like, you don't even have to go into mid. Like, having mid control is huge. You're absolutely right. It forces them outside. It forces them to try to push a site, and it makes them scramble a little bit. But on defense, like, you don't even have to go to mid. Look at, they're all stacked in mid. They left B wide open, and they were able to get that bomb planted right away. Now, Select does fall to the first blood. Disarray, or I'm sorry, BP fell to the first blood, but now Disarray left in a 1v3. Like I said, they completely left that trench side open. They pushed right up. They got that bomb down, and Disarray now has his work cut out for him. Pushing down this ramp, just trying to find any information that he possibly can, and he doesn't check his corner. That is going to cost him his life, and Maui Chums extend their lead 4-1.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, on defense, I mean, Lowlord just ran right up no man's and planted that bomb. I mean, gave Maui basically a free go-ahead and gave Jims enough time to get on the side of the Sand Dunes by tower and was able to kind of pick those players off on a rotation. I mean, Maui just played that absolutely incredibly.
Yeah, I mean, they read it. They knew that they wanted that mid control, and they said, okay, if you guys want it so badly, you can have it. And they absolutely gave it to him, and it completely worked out for them. But now, Minnesota Floppr on this offense. Oz with the bomb in hand. Looks like he might push into mid. He is right outside. Disarray does fall. He's going to take some shots from the back. And just like that, Minnesota Floppr left in a 2v4. Bomb is down there. Select able to find one. Otter rotating over to him, trying to play together. He's still got that sniper in hand. And I don't know. I just feel like when you're down 1-4, maybe you put the sniper away. It's just not really helping your team. But who knows? Maybe he'll pop off here. He does see one in the window there, but I'm sure they saw his glint. They're going to go ahead and back up. Avoid re-peeking that. But you see number 2 there working on that flank. That's Gems. And he is able to spot him, take him down, and Maui Chums. It is map point, as they are currently sitting at 5-1 here in S&D, 1-0 in the series.
Absolutely. I mean, Maui's just playing perfect Call of Duty right now. They're just holding the lanes they need, holding these angles, and just kind of picking Minnesota off one by one. I mean, I think that they're just kind of outplaying them right here, right now.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about how much of a game changer those snipers could be, but on the other hand, Maui Chums has had the answer every round. They know if he wants to snipe, then we're going to figure out where that sniper is, and we're just going to push on the other side of the map. Yeah, I mean, and it looks like Oz with the first blood there, or he's going to fall to the first blood from BP. Lowlord pushing up. He doesn't have the bomb. Lowlord does have bomb, I'm sorry. He's going to go ahead and push right onto that B. He's going to get B planted. And Minnesota Floppr, once again, left in a 2v4. Otter and Select as Disarray and Oz have fallen.
Absolutely. I mean, those first 2 kills by BP were absolutely important. I mean, it gave Lowlord the kind of go-ahead to go plant that bomb. You only have to worry about 2 players now. I mean, now trying to regain in this 2v3, and they do fall, and Maui Chums does take map 2. They are up 2-0 in the series, and we're going to be going into a Tuscan control. Like I said, those new spawns on defense could be a make it or break it for some of these teams.
Yeah, I mean, seeing how they played that Tuscan continuing to fry around him, Lowlord had a fantastic map there in map 1. Not too shabby in map 2 either. So definitely want to see them keep their foot on the gas pedal. But, I mean, look at Minnesota Floppr on this offense. They're already on that point. Oz trying to lock down mid for them. He is able to get some damage done, but he's not able to take a kill. But Disarray and Otter tag teaming this hill. Disarray does find 2. Select finds 1. Low Lord in the back. Select's gonna take him out, and just like that, Minnesota Floppr has captured this A point. 28-26, 2 life count advantage for Minnesota Floppr. As Otter starts pushing into the spawn, he is going to fall, but he does take 1 with him. But his teammates all falling around him, and Select is the last alive here on this field side, and I really want to see him kind of back up and wait for his teammates to play this slow, but instead he is going to play for that information. He does see gems on those pots there, and finally he does elect to go ahead and wrap back, try to get over with his teammates. Otter finds 1 up top, but Low Lord is going to win that gunfight. Select does spot 1 in church. He's going to go ahead and pre-aim that door, but that man is gone. He is already pushed up into that P1 area. He does take down Disarray. And Otter could have gone for the trade, but it looks like he got flanked as well. Select, once again, last alive for his team. And he's going to fall. Otter does find 1 there in mid. Maj, though, in great positioning here, right outside of P5. He does find 1, tries to find Otter, but Otter is able to take him in that gunfight. And he's just going to play this slow. BP with the pre-aim. You see there, Select is going to be the first one spotted, but Select is actually going to get a huge gunfight win before he falls to Low Lord's nade. And Low Lord pushing around flat. He knows where they're coming from, just trying to get behind them here, trying to be sneaky, and he could get fantastic timing, but Maj with a huge 2-piece up top taking down Otter and Disarray. Oz is able to break through and get into those back spawns. He is able to find another back there, and Select finds 1 as well. He's taking some fire from behind. BP is there to shut him down. Otter does find another in the back taking down Maj, and he is just being a nuisance in their spawn. He does ultimately fall. And now you see Minnesota Floppr trailing by 8 lives. What was a 2-life advantage for them is now a 9-life disadvantage. They have 29 seconds on the clock, and they have got to pull it together if they have any hope of capturing this B point.
Absolutely. I mean, excellent regain on the side of Maui. I mean, Minnesota got that A point within, 20 seconds? They stopped the clock on the first point. I mean, but they really haven't been able to do anything. They've just been dropping like flies. I mean, Disarray with a good kill onto Maj, but Maj does team kill, but Lord does take out 2 more. Select, the last one on hill, kind of stopping this clock, getting this tick as high as possible, but he does fall. And just like that, Maui have regained, and like I said, with control now going to how many ticks you can get on a point, the first A point was great. But if Maui has a better offense, Minnesota could be in a little bit of trouble here. I mean, they're going to kind of have to stop the force that is Maui currently.
Yeah, Minnesota Floppr able to find 3 ticks there, capturing that A point. I do want to note that, Select is popping off. He had a rough map 2 subbing in there in the S&D. He came in after the map 1, taking over for that one guy. And he kind of had a rough start in that S&D, got blooded a few times, but he has come here to control, and he is absolutely frying. We just need his teammates to step up and start playing around him, and you could see Minnesota Floppr in a great positioning here on control. But as we say that, Maui Chums on this A point trying to lock it down. 1 life count advantage for Minnesota Floppr, as they do have this contested. Low Lord just playing his life, trying to hold it down there in that corner, but he does ultimately fall, and now Maj alone on B, and Minnesota Floppr knows it. They're pushing. You see Disarray and Oz pushing up on him. Maj is going to lose that gunfight. He's not able to get that tick, but while they're doing that, BP able to lock down A. He's going to go ahead and hop on it. Jim sitting in mid, trying to hold this mid control for his team. He does find 1. You see Disarray working around that field. I'm sorry, it was Select working around that field. He's going to fall, and that should be a cap for the side of Maui Chums. Now, 24-23, still 1 life count advantage for Minnesota Floppr as Maui Chums start their rotation over to this B point.
Absolutely. I mean, good holds on the side of Minnesota. I mean, they kept the forces of Maui kind of held back a little bit. While Maui did get that A point, they were able to stagger them and are currently up 2 lives on the side of Maui. It's just going to have to lead to these gunfights and kind of, if they can get 1 to 2 down, starting the spawn trap. I mean, the spawn trap on Tuscan is absolutely horrendous to get out of. There's no way to really get out of it if you're set up on this map unless you're able to get those picks. And right now, I mean, Minnesota is falling while Lowlord's on hill. He is the only one on hill, but his teammates are coming in to back him up. Otter,
Triple stack.
Shaky shots, and there's a triple stack, but 2 do fall. And now there's 2 on point, and Select does take out Jims, and Otter did take out Lowlord, so now Maui does have 2 ticks onto this B point, though.
Right. They do lead as far as ticks are concerned. They do have a 2-tick lead, but they still have a minute 20 to work with. Completely tied life count. And I mean, if they can get 3 or 4 down again and triple stack, they can very easily win this offense here. You see Jims here working on the flank, just trying to push through this connector, through these arches. Meanwhile, all 4 members of Minnesota Floppr are focused on that P5 push. Finally, you see number 1 and number 4 there. That's Disarray and Otter in this church area. Otter does fall. Disarray now trying to hold it down. He does spot 1, but he's going to lose that. That's 3 down for the side of Minnesota Floppr. Select is last alive. He's going to fall. And like I said, they're going to go ahead and triple stack that. But Oz come out huge. They come out swinging, and they are able to take down 2. Lowlord is the last alive. He does get a double nade, but he's going to fall before he's able to cap that. No. Lowlord back up on top. He is going to just kind of play his life here. Well, Minnesota Floppr does deplete that tick and the progression that they had made. 25 seconds left on the clock. Maui Chums with tied life now as Lowlord does fall. Mash falls as well. BP, though, with a huge 2-piece, giving the Maui Chums 1 life advantage here as Jims does hop on the point. He is able to stop that clock. He does find 1. He's going to fire some body shots, but Disarray comes around. He does take him down. He's going to get shot in the back from BP, and Maui Chums winning on offense to take a 2-0 lead in control.
Absolutely. I mean, I want to give credit to Minnesota, though. I mean, they held that out amazingly. It just came down to a few select gunfights that they did get 2-pieced in. I mean, they held amazingly. It was just truly unfortunate that they did get taken down. And right now, I mean, if you're the side of Maui, you can close it out here.
Absolutely. Yeah, now you're on defense, and all you have to do is hold. I mean, you have a 3-tick advantage, so even if this does go to around 5, I mean, you end up back on offense, you lose that offense. You still have 3 ticks. You've just got to hold Minnesota Floppr here, but they're doing a fantastic job on this A point. 2 ticks down, trying to secure this 3rd, capture this A point, Select on this head glitch, and he is on a terror. Does find another there. Oz able to pick up the 3rd, and they're going to start working through this field. Select, though, just trying to watch their back, making sure that nobody's coming up behind them, as that has been a reality. You know, this Maui Chums roster has consistently hit them from behind. BP had a huge 3-piece in the last round, just flanking through their spawn here. Nobody really holding it down, and so Otter now trying to do the same, trying to get behind them. It looks like he is going to find DP, and he is going to hit that assassination. Little extra there, but Minnesota Floppr making some plays here on offense. Up 5 lives, just trying to hold it down.
Absolutely. I mean, and I did see on the side of Minnesota Floppr that Otter actually has a Volk out. And I mean, we had some talks about this amongst ourselves prior, but that this gun is honestly going to be, I think, the flex gun in this game, and it's nice to see it kind of coming out to shine. I mean, this gun hits like a tank, shoots like an AR, but plays like a sub.
Yeah, I mean, the range on it is, it's obviously an AR, and if you can control its fire pattern, then, you know, you're in great, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but you're in a great position with the Volk in your hands, because, I mean, it allows you can very easily take on those close range gunfights with that gun in your hand. You can beam somebody across the map. I mean, it's like the MP40 on steroids. It's really fantastic. It's the best of both worlds, and it is ultimately the ultimate flex gun.
Absolutely. And I mean, when we take a look at the live count, Minnesota up 15-8 currently. with 1 tick on B. They do have to either deplete these lives, though, or capture this point. And right now, they're just kind of solo chowing, and they are getting pieced right here. They kind of have to play together here if they want to win this map. With 37 seconds, time is ticking. You have to figure out what you're doing here. I mean, right now, Jims is just being an absolute nuisance in the mid-map. While he may not have gotten the kill, he slowed down this push.
Yeah, I mean, he took a good 10 seconds off the map.
Absolutely.
And so now Madge trying to play cleanup here in mid, but terrible timing. As they are able to get by him. Oz does fall to a nade from Jims. Oh, he does hit him with his gun for a little bit. But you see Disarray taking down Madge. He's going to fire a few extra shots as well. But they've got to touch this point. Will they get there? They do. Disarray and Select on this point. Oz is there to join them. They have triple stacked it. No respawn remaining. It's a 4v2. Madge coming around the back. He is going to fall, though, and just like that, Minnesota Floppr coming out swinging on offense, and they are on the board here in map 3.
Absolutely, and I mean, I want to give credit where credit's due to Otter. I mean, he really showed up this round. I mean, he was frying at one point, just getting like one piece after one piece after one piece, kind of just being a nuisance. And now forcing Maui to have to play offense and have to get those ticks because right now I actually think Minnesota is up. But Maui is electing to do this B push, which could throw off the side of Minnesota because if you're looking at the minimap, the only person over there is Disarray. Oh, but Otter does join him. Vanguard does take out Disarray and does touch this hill to kind of stop this clock. Jims and Co. on a foot race to kind of help Otter, though not long behind, does take out Jims and does take out Vanguard from the top rope.
That Volk, man, we were just talking about it. It's disgusting. He's going to come out and he's going to fry with it. But, I mean, Minnesota Floppr has really found their teamwork. And we, like you said, we've got to give credit where credit is due. Otter on a 5 spree, trying to lock down those streaks for his team. Oz with 2, Select on 1 as well, and Disarray pushing up on this tree. He's got the information from his teammates. He's going to go ahead and find 2. Can he turn around? No, he doesn't find the 3rd, but his teammates are there to shut him down, and they can push up. They can enforce this spawn trap. Otter, oh, he does fall before he's able to lock down those streaks, but
no, he
fantastic.
got the glide.
Oh, did he get the glide? I'm sorry.
He did get the glide. Yeah, he got the 7 streak.
Now Minnesota Floppr on streaks. They've got that glide in their back pocket. Select trying to lock this down. Otter and Oz there for the help. Madge does come around on the flank. He's going to go ahead and take them both out. Try to stop this clock, but he doesn't have much time to work with now. 20 seconds. Maui Chums have got to step it up. They've got to get their teamwork together, and they've got to start pushing, and they're going to find themselves on another offensive push in round 5.
Absolutely, and Disarray just frying them from the God Hitty, but sneaky Madge over here does come behind him and you, but they have to stop this clock. They do manage to stop the clock by getting on A, and Oz just kind of trying to hold down and get these kills. I wonder if the streak is going to come out here or if they're going to hold it for the final round of offense.
Yeah, I mean, Maui did a fantastic job in their first offense. They got all 6 ticks. They captured both points, but Minnesota Floppr is still up 3 ticks from their first offense. They were able to do the same in their last, and you see that streak coming in from Otter. Now that's going to clear him off the point. The clock is running 4 seconds. Madge has to hop on it. He's not going to be able to. Jims does, but he's going to fall, and just like that, Minnesota Floppr has tied us up here in map 3. Is this the beginning of a reverse sweep?
I mean, it very well could be. It looks like Minnesota Floppr's kind of getting their footing on this game. I mean, like I said, Otter kind of, with getting those streaks was big. You kind of make Maui have to play back. I mean, all in all, everyone on the side of Minnesota is doing their job. I mean, now they gave themselves the defense, so Maui has to capture these points or dispute these lives. Right now, I think Minnesota is coming out to prove something.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Minnesota back on defense here, and they just need to do exactly what they did, right? They need to have another defensive push. They don't need to change anything. They need to do exactly what they just did to this Maui Chums offense. But Low Lord, on this point, he is locking down this time. But you see there, Oz was trying to keep it contested. Jims on the flank coming through you. He's going to get some shots in there, but BP is going to be able to finish him off. And now 3 members of Maui Chums stacking this A point, and this could be captured. Disarray coming up through mid from that fire. A does get captured for the side of Maui. Select locking down this field, and they know it. They're not going to push him unnecessarily. Trying to lock down this mid, trying to make this mid push, but Disarray is behind, and they had no idea. He does find BP, but Maj able to react. He is going to take that gunfight, but Select is there for the trade. Jims does find Otter there in mid as they start pushing up through Church. He's going to find another one back. Church turns around. He knows Otter's coming behind him, but he's not able to get that reload off in time. Low Lord trying to push up field. He's going to fall as well, and it is 20-23 life count in favor of Maui Chums. But this is not anything new for Maui. They've been here before. They know all they have to do is play their life, wait for their teammates to get to them, get 3 or 4 down, and stack that point. They are not afraid to stack that point.
Absolutely. I mean, and right now, just the kill feed was blowing up red. I mean, now it's blowing up purple. But BP stopping this clock yet again, giving his teammates enough time to spawn up and kind of get to this B point. Disarray hopefully going to sit here and kind of play spoiler for this side of Maui and kind of read that they are going field side. I mean, you do have 2 players pushed up plat, but your field is wide open and they're just running right through.
Yeah, I mean, Disarray does fall there, but he gets the information that they are 3-man hitting this flank, right? And so Disarray able to spawn up. He's going to find 2 right off the rip, and that is going to shut down Maui's push. You see B3 or BP pushing through this yellow point. He does find 1 Disarray coming in for the trade, but he hasn't been able to find it just yet. Still there up top. He's going to go ahead and give it up. Leave BP for his teammates to worry about. Disarray still looking at mid while Jims and co pushing around through that field side. BP does finally fall. Maj trying to come in for the trade. Otter does re-peek, and Maj is going to fall. I'm sorry, that's Select, not Otter. But 12-10 life count. Minnesota Floppr in great positioning here as there are just 22 seconds left. Maui Chums only have 7 lives to work with, and they have got to navigate across the map. Looks like Low Lord may be the first to attempt to stop this clock, but again, 10 seconds on the clock, you've got to move. Disarray there up top, he's been spotted. Select, though, coming in with a huge 2-piece. Otter's going to find one as well. No respawns remaining for Maui. Jims can't get there in time, and Minnesota Floppr has taken map 3.
Absolutely. I mean, great plays out of Minnesota Floppr. The regain, they were down, what, 2-0? In this control at one point, and they reverse swept this control. I mean, the outstanding.
And as we get started, we are going to hop on with Select. I wanted to see him with that AR. I saw some fantastic AR shots from him there on Tuscan, but it does look like he's pulling out the sub, and he is running straight to the hill. He's going to be the first to touch. He is going to pre-aim this long hallway. He does find 1 taking out BP, and that is humongous for the side of Minnesota Floppr. He's going to push out. He finds Low Lord as well, and that is 2 down for the side of Maui Chums. Disarray finds Jims, and now it's all up to Maj working on this flank, and he's just going to try to remain undetected, try to play his life, give his teammates some time to respawn and get back into this hill. He's going to go ahead and flank around, get back to his teammates, but you see Select, Disarray, they've pushed up. Maj coming around with the flank. He is going to find 1, get shots into Select, but he is going to fall. Jims and Low Lord each finding kills on their own as they do break into the hill. They should have this scrap time locked down as Minnesota Floppr already working on their rotation to P2.
Absolutely, but I do feel like the player in Maj could play spoiler here. I mean, already on the hill, kind of playing ratty, waiting for their team, but he does get taken down. But Jims with the cleanup crew right here does get taken down by Oz, and Minnesota Floppr just like that are able to hold the hill. But as I say that, Caster's Curse yet again does get taken down. And right now, I feel like this break is going to be a little bit hard on the side of Minnesota. I feel like breaking this hill, they need their subs to do the dirty work here. I know an AR can get these kills, but having your subs play entry here is massive. And just like that, though, they do push in and do get these kills. Bulwark does take out Disarray, but does get taken out as well. But, I mean, if you notice, all of Minnesota is spawning for next.
Yeah, they've rotated. You see number 5 there backing up, trying to play those spawns. That's Otter. And all 4 members do get wiped out of P2, but they spawn up exactly where they need to be for P3. Jims in the hill trying to be a nuisance. Low Lord right behind him as he does fall. Low Lord hops out the window. He doesn't see Disarray right under him. but he is able to spot him. He is able to take him down, and now he's just throwing some pre-fires, but Select coming from fire, he is going to shut him down. But look at Maj working this flank. He is going to get behind Otter. He does take him down. Select coming through fire. I'm not sure Maj is going to read it. He does see him take down B3. Or BP, I'm sorry. Select finds another, taking down Low Lord, but Maj with the huge 2-piece, make it 3 as he hops into the hill, takes down Select as well, and he is just playing his life on a 5 spree right now, working on streaks. We wanted to see him turn up, and he is delivering. Disarray, though, trying to put some pressure on this point. They need to rotate, though. 15 seconds is what they're fighting for here. They do shut down Maj. They do shut down that streak. BP does find one before he's traded out. Disarray is able to hop in, lock down this scrap time. Otter already rotated, but now he's getting flanked. He's getting hit from all angles, and there's not really a whole lot of help around him. But as I say that, his teammates do get there. They do hop in the hill. Low Lord is able to find one before he's traded out. Now Maj back in the back. He is going to find Select. Looking up top, trying to get Otter out of this tower, but Otter, with that AR in his hand, he is going to lock it down. He's got Oz just sitting on the hill, trying to play his life. Otter hopping out of that tower. He does trade out Oz as he falls out of hill, but Low Lord, Maj coming in big. They're going to lock this down. They're going to retake this point, and they're going to keep that time ticking, looking to regain their lead here in map 4.
Absolutely. I mean, Maui with the excellent breaks onto this P3 and P4. Maj, like you said, popping off in this HP, 11 and 6 to start, only on the 4th hill. I mean, doing it all, the massive 3-piece onto P3 saved them a lot of hill time, and it's a very, very close game. This P5 area, I feel like, is going to be extremely scrappy between these two teams, though both teams' subs are kind of just going rogue and doing the dirty work for the teams. So I feel like this P5, we may see someone get a lot of time, or we might not see anybody get any time.
Yeah, I mean, the first few seconds are going to go to Minnesota Floppr. Select hops in. He does get a kill. Oz trying to play his life, but Maui Chums coming in big, taking out 3 just like that. Otter is the last alive for his team, just trying to play his life there in fire. Trying to get an angle, wait for his teammates to spawn up. He does spot Gems in hill, but then he's able to spot one there front fire as he jumps up on the tank to take him out. It does cost him his life. Low Lord taking him down. Select taking down Maj as he tries to hit a flank there through fire, trying to flip these spawns and prepare for next. But, I mean, we saw a whole lot of this time go to Maui Chums. We saw a lot of their time last hill as well. Last hill, them able to retake their lead, and now just capitalizing on that momentum and really extending it here on P5. But they've got to rotate. They've got to get across the map. Jim's already over there. Low Lord playing this haul, and they do win the rotation as well as Maj is already on that point.
Absolutely. I mean, great rotations out of the side of Maui. There was 1 or 2 Minnesota players on the hill, but they did get overtaken quite early. And at one point, they were spawning all the way out. I mean, they were spawning back chain length for this hill, and that is just not an ideal spawn. You're spawning almost halfway across the map, if not all the way across, and just having to play sprint fest. I mean, if I'm Minnesota right now, you guys have to try to pinch to prevent Maui from getting so much time on this P1.
Yeah, you see Maj already pushed up. He's already rotated, already back docks there. Just trying to lock this down, trying to make sure that Minnesota Floppr can't even rotate and can't get anything started for next hill either. Jim's on the flank. He is going to find 1. Can he find 2? No. Oz is going to shut him down. Disarray there for the help. Maj, though, breaking this window. He does spot him running into the hill. He's going to go ahead and play his life, try to get behind him, come in through this window, but they are in that corner, and unfortunately, he doesn't check it. BP, though, on this dock side, just playing these dice head glitches. They don't know he's here just yet. Disarray does come around the tank. BP is going to get that kill. They know he's there now. Maj pops into the hill, but he's going to fall instantly. Luckily, Jims is there for the trade. Otter coming in for the trade of his own. He's going to turn around, though, just as he gets traded. And Maui Chums is on a terror. They are looking to close it out here in map 4, and they are not letting off the gas. As I say that, though, Disarray is able to break into the hill. Otter does find 1. Jim's able to take down Disarray, but not able to clear out the hill as Otter is still alive and well. Otter does fall, but Select is there for the trade. He sees BP as well. He's going to take him out, but now they have to rotate. 10 seconds left. They're already set up. Maj trying to get through fire. Unfortunately, he's going to fall. Jim's trying to hit from this plat. He does see 1. He is going to fall as well, though, and Minnesota Floppr winning this rotation to P3.
Absolutely. I mean, if they can hold this whole time, they are right back in this, and this is still a very close game. I mean, Otter does fall to BP in the back, and that could influence these spawns right here. And as I say that, though, now he breaks through this P3 yet again. I mean, the same thing happened last time. If on the side of Minnesota, though, you kind of have to take a breath and hit this all together. Select does take out one. This Otter takes out Maj. And just like that, BP, the last one in the back, I mean, they do have to clear him out because... Nope, I lied, actually.
They do. They retake it themselves. They're able to flip them out. But now they've got 17 seconds. They can lock this down. They can't retake their lead, but they can lock down the scrap time, but they have to rotate. You see BP still pushing this time as Select does go ahead and elect to give up that time and start his rotation. Otter does take Low Lord out of that tower and knows that Jims is on this flank, but Jims is going to win that. Select in the back, trying to lock these spawns, trying to make sure that his team is spawning close enough to really capitalize on this time. Oz does hop in time, but he's going to fall almost immediately. Otter here in Warehouse, he does spot Low Lord. He's going to take him down, trying to find the person in Hill, but he's gonna get taken down from BP, just being an absolute nuisance there in that tower. Oz coming from behind, he's gonna take Gem out of that hill, trying to hop into it, trying to capitalize on this time, but Maui Chums just have it completely locked down. Even when they fall out of it, they're pre-aiming it. They've got this time locked down. They cannot win here, but they can lock down this 15 seconds and give themselves really good positioning heading into the P5.
So, I mean, the dynamic duo of Jims and Maj right there were absolutely amazing. I mean, Maj just kind of soaking up that time, putting some shots into the other players, while Jims did get those kills. But one player versus two, you're not usually going to win that gunfight. And they held that P4 absolutely astoundingly. I mean, like I said, P5 is going to be a scrappy hill. I mean, it could go either side. We did see Maui hold most of the time last time, and they do only need 30 seconds. So if I'm on the side of Minnesota, I mean, I understand playing around the hill there, but I would absolutely try to contest.
Yeah, you definitely...
as little time as possible.
Absolutely. I mean, they are 26 seconds away from winning this game, and as we say that, they cannot win it here either. So, I mean, that's 3 hills where they could have won it, and they've been stopped. They've been shut down early. So, I mean, Minnesota Floppr doing a great job at shutting them down and keeping themselves in this game, kind of extending it for as long as they can, but they've still got to start playing tighter. They've got to win one of these rotations, and Oz able to take down BP, and that's huge for the side of Minnesota Floppr. Gems falling as well to Otter. Select taking down Maj. It is all up to Low Lord. He's been spotted. He's taken down, and as I say, they need to win a rotation. They absolutely do. They are not out of the woods here. They have 40 points. If they can lock down all of this hill time, they can take the lead heading into P2. They can give themselves this game. This is Maui's game to lose. They've got to find their teamwork again as they start pushing solo. But Minnesota Floppr crossing that 200 mark, they could lock down this 30 seconds, take this lead, and win this rotation to P2. This is this is such a close game. We thought it was over. I thought Maui Chums was going to take it. And just like that, Minnesota Floppr right back in it. And they can't, I mean, Maui Chums trying to hop in here. Select does fall. Maui Chums is going to get that remaining 15 seconds. Maybe, yeah, Otter isn't able to break in. But Disarray trying to be a nuisance here. Trying to shut down this rotation to P2. Oz is already there, and they have taken down all 3 members of Maui Chums on that rotation. Oz trying to lock this down, but his teammates have got to play tight. They've got to get closer to this hill. I understand walking down the pinch. I understand playing around the hill, but look at that. Otter, he saved by the grace, man, because Low Lord was able to break through. Luckily, Oz was there to shut him down. BP finds 2 before he's taken down by Select. Meanwhile, now he does push into the hill. Those streaks come in for the side of Low Lord, and that is going to take out Jims, and that is just unfortunate as Minnesota Floppr has officially taken the lead. They need 5 seconds. Otter being a complete nuisance here on docks. He's going to fall, and Minnesota Floppr have done it!
Map 2!
They have taken map 4! They are 1 map away from pulling off the reverse sweep, and we are looking forward now to Berlin Search and Destroy, map 5.
Oh my god.
What a turnaround.
Put your foot on the gas and you just go, go, go.
Absolutely. Don't take it off. I mean, I've been saying it all series. They need to find their momentum and they need to capitalize on it, and they have found it. They have capitalized on it for 2 rounds, but it is not over yet. You are now here on defense and you have got to lock this down. But you see Low Lord there. He's got the bomb in hand. He's going to go in and push into this B point. You see Select right there. He's going to take down Madge for the first blood, but Low Lord does hop off the bomb. He didn't plan it. Now he's hopping back on. His Jims is there to help him look over him a little bit. Bomb does go down at B, but Maui Chums still in a 3v4 as they did lose Madge to the first blood. You see Select there pushing up on docks. He is going to kill himself. Looks like from a barrel, maybe? I don't know how that happened, but BP does find Oz, and despite having the first blood, they now find themselves in a 2v3. Disarray able to find Jims there in the back. Lolord does fall to Otter, and now it's all up to BP as he does take down one. It looks like Otter is defusing that bomb, though. Is he going to get it? He got it! He does get the ninja defuse, and Minnesota Floppr taking an early lead here in map 5.
Absolutely, and Otter managed to stay alive there. I do believe he took out only one. He may have taken out 2 that map, or that round. I do think it was only 1, but, I mean, BP is on a 2 streak as well. But right there, I mean, that bomb was kind of planted in a spot that you can't really sit back. You kind of have to go up and watch that bomb.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. This Maui Chums, it seems like their communication is off. They're really not playing for each other anymore. They're really just frustrated. They're trying to close this out, but they've got to keep their teamwork going. They've got to keep their comms clear, and they've got to keep working together. And right now, BP trying to do it all for his team. He does find 1. He finds 2. Can he find 3? He doesn't have to. Luckily, he has help. Jims is going to come in. He's going to close it out, and Maui Chums answer back with a defensive round of their own, and we are tied up 1-1.
Absolutely. I mean, on the side of Minnesota, I think they were trying to wrap that bomb A to avoid being spotted on the cross. But, I mean, with all the players that were backed up on the side of Maui, I would have just planted that B bomb. You kind of had a little bit of intel where they were once they started shooting.
I mean, I think that it was the right play. It was just poorly executed. They were playing together. They were pushing together. Unfortunately, they all just flew in one by one and lost their gunfights. And, next time, don't do that. Hit them from different angles. Work all the way around. Don't just flood one door when you know somebody's pre-aiming you. You got to shoulder it. You got to make sure that it's clear before you run inside.
Absolutely. But Lord this time does elect to get that bomb down immediately. And Select does get some shots taken into him. I think he knows that someone's in the bomb site, but does get taken out by Lord, who's just kind of chilling like a villain up in here. I mean, Oz did get taken out. And Otter... Sorry.
I'm not really sure. That was a really awkward gunfight. Oz does push in. He does fall. Low Lord does take him down before he's traded out, but now it's Disarray left in a 1v3 coming from behind. He does take out one behind him in that train, and he doesn't have enough time to defuse. They're just going to lay down, play their lives. Disarray's going to hop up top. He doesn't see him behind him, but he's also not going to fall right away. But he does end up falling anyway as Gems gets some shots into him. Madge is there to finish him off, and Maui Chums taking a 2-1 lead after being down early in the game.
Absolutely. I mean, good plays out of Maui there. Sticking that bomb, getting that planted, and kind of just playing around it, forcing Minnesota to kind of push up and have to play aggressive. You're on a time constraint there. You have to get there before that 7.5 mark.
Right, absolutely. And, Disarray did elect to play the kills there, but he didn't have a whole lot of help. You're left in a 1v3. What can you do? You do what you can. But now Minnesota Floppr hopping on offense, Select grabbing that bomb once again, and we'll see if they elect to plant it this time. P2 area, both teams really set up just trying to find the information and play a pick. Looks like Select is going to go ahead and burst into the side office. Does break the walls here. Could give Low Lord all of the information he needs to just bust in and get a kill, but instead he's going to hit him from the outside. He is going to take him down, and that is going to be the first blood as Select falls and bomb down for Minnesota Floppr. Disarray trying to hop in and get that bomb. Not able to break through the window, but he is able to get one down. He does take down Low Lord. Now it's a 3v3. Disarray with that bomb in hand as they try to rotate over, but like Shiarm said, Maj there in fire, just playing spoiler. BP there to help here on docks. He does take down Oz, but Otter is there for the trade. Maj still up top, firing shots, trying to get all the information, waiting for Gems to push up. Gems could be in great positioning here. Otter does break into fire, and Maj looks like he had the audio cue, but Disarray able to push over, get that bomb down, and now Maj last alive for the side of Maui Chums, and they know exactly where he is. He's going to go ahead and jump down. I don't know why they haven't spotted him. They knew where he was, but
I think they're just going to double here
in this point. Maj does push in. He does find Disarray. He spotted Otter. And it is just ring around the rosy, but Maj does it with the punch, taking him down. Plenty of time to spare. Maj with the 1v2 clutch. He's going to get the defuse. Wow.
I have no words. He hit him with the 1-2 combo. I mean, the wombo combo right there. With an AR. I mean, he ran in there with the auto, just guns a-blazing. Killed Disarray and then said no to Otter.
Yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunate. I feel like they had the right call. Maybe they just poorly executed. Disarray was sitting on that bomb watching his front. He just wasn't prepared for that side hit. And Otter kind of played ring around the rosy for as long as he could. But unfortunately, he just wasn't hitting his shots. Maj elected to punch. And that's what won him the game. Just those fast reaction times. And Maj has had plenty of those moments in the series. Plenty of, he's turned on quite a few people to get trades and things like that. And so Maj definitely, while he hasn't had the numbers that his teammates have had, he's had some huge plays, and that was definitely one of them.
Absolutely. I mean, this map would be tied. I mean, at this rate, it's a 3v3. Bomb is down, but we're just kind of chilling like a villain in this little B hut. And, I mean, it's now a 3v2 with bomb down. Disarray does fall, and just like that, Maui Chums up 4-1, trying to prevent this reverse sweep.
Fun little fact, Maui Chums was actually up 4-1 in map 2, won 2 more straight to close it out 6-1. So, this could be a repeat from map 2, but it's Berlin. Minnesota Floppr could easily turn this around. They've just got to keep playing together. They've got to keep their comps on point. Not just playing together, they've got to communicate efficiently, right? Because even in that 1v2 clutch that we saw, they were playing together. They were both watching the same thing. So Otter coming in and playing in that hut with him, he should have locked it down. He should have watched that window, but he didn't. But now, Minnesota Floppr on offense, and they're trying to play this A. Oz does find the first blood, taking down Maj, and that is huge for the side of Minnesota Floppr, but Maui answers back with trades of their own, and now it's a 2v2. Disarray does grab that bomb, and it looks like he is going to go ahead and get it planted. He should have a pretty free plant here. He does have number 5, Otter, right under him, just watching the cross through mid. Low Lord, though, on a pinch. And Disarray does spot him. He's going to take him down, and now it's a 2v1. Disarray comes out flying, and Minnesota Floppr picking up a round, trying to get back into this game. It is not over yet, folks. Minnesota Floppr is not going to go down without a fight.
Absolutely. I mean, excellent plays there out of Minnesota. Retaking in that 3v2 and then dropping that second player, making it a 2v2, forcing the side of Maui to kind of, like I said, run towards them, play towards them, and have to play a little bit more aggressive. I mean, BP, though, on the side of Maui Chums, 7-2, just absolutely frying. I mean, I'm pretty sure Maui has won almost all of their offenses, aside from the first one where they did get defused.
That is true. They lost their first offense. They have won every one since. But Low Lord pushing in with that bomb select is there, ready and waiting for him. BP answers back, taking out Disarray, and it is a 3v3 once again.
Absolutely, but side of Minnesota does know this bomb is down. I mean, they know by now that Low Lord is the bomb carrier. And once he pushed into that B hut, Select has that bomb on lock, and Otter does see Maj crossing over. I wonder if... I mean, we talked about this Volk before. The Volk is not a ranged weapon. Jims does take out Select. He does elect to push out of that bomb. BP takes out Oz, and it is a 1v1 Otter versus BP. I mean, both players absolutely frying this series. It's just going to be who can get the kill first.
Yeah, but BP's got to work his way over to that B bomb site, right? He's got to pick up that bomb. He's got to get it planted, and Otter knows that it's down. He's going to go ahead and push over, try to beat him there. He does spot him on the rotation. He's going to pull out that pistol, take him down, and Minnesota Floppr with 2 in a row to inch their way back into this game.
Absolutely. I mean, great plays there out of Otter playing his life. I mean, BP absolutely had the better ranged weapon there, sitting up top rubble. Otter playing his life and electing to go back towards that bomb that his teammates absolutely must have communicated with him was an amazing, amazing play to just play your life and get that bomb, get the person going to the bomb to carry that bomb to the plant.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Minnesota Floppr hopping on offense, trying to tie it up here. Select grabbing that bomb, and looks like he is trying to brush it right into B. He could have a free plant here. BP is back on that dock side, but there's nobody close enough to stop this plant. Looks like bomb does go down at B, and Maui Chums working their way across the map, rotating over to that B point, just trying to find any information that they possibly can. Otter there locking down P2. Maj with the first blood, though. He is going to take down Oz from that back train area. Disarray just kind of locking down. He does find BP. That is great trade. And now it's a 3v3. Low Lord falls to Disarray as well. Disarray going huge for his team now. Maj on this docked area. Jims on a flank. Jims does find one. Maj does fall, and Jims now left in a 1v2. Select spots him, and Minnesota Floppr has tied us up here in map 5.
Absolutely. I mean, right now, both teams are just absolutely playing great S&D. I mean, it's a great turnaround from the first S&D map for the side of Minnesota. I mean, they did only have 1 round win in that Desert Siege, and right now they are showing up. I mean, both sides have players that are outstanding on this map. I mean, BP 9-4, Otter and Disarray on the side of Minnesota. I mean, it's not much more you can ask for out of these two teams.
Yeah, now Maui Chums looking to switch it up. Low Lord still grabbing that bomb, but they're going to try to hit this A point fast. Number 7 there in mid. Disarray, closest one trying to stop him, but Jims does spot him there in secret. He's going to fire some shots. BP with the first blood, taking down Otter from mid there. But this bomb isn't getting planted. Oz right here. He's ready for it. Oh, Low Lord pushing in with that bomb. He's going to be able to get away with his life, though. Oz does get some shots into him. Disarray now, though, working on a flank. Looks like he's going to try to hit through this outer door. He doesn't see him there. Disarray is going to fall. Low Lord, he ran right by him. And now it's all up to Select and Oz here on this plat. He's going to fall Select, last alive. He's got to hit a route. He's got his work cut out for him. Left in a 1v3. He does find one there. He's going to go ahead and work his way around. Jims is getting that bomb planted over on that A site. And now it's a 1v2. Select has to find Jims and Maj and get this bomb defused. Pushing up here through outer. What he can do.
I mean, and they're just playing as far back as they possibly can. I mean, great spot here out of Select. Does not have dead silence, though, so they are going to hear him beating down this window like a crazy man, and just like that, we are at match point. Maui Chums up 5-4. Are we going to see a round 11 here, or are we going to see Maui Chums take the series?
Yeah, Maui Chums looking to end it here. This series has gone on 2 maps longer than they wanted it to, right? Like, they really wanted to close it out. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. I can't speak. But Maui Chums really wanted to close it out. They're in map 3. Unfortunately, things just didn't go their way. And then they had a 4-1 lead here. And Minnesota Floppr tying it up 4-4, and I don't think they're done yet. I want to see around 11 now. You teased me, and now you have to deliver. Select pushing right up through mid with that bomb in hand. Gonna go ahead and push into fire. He could get behind. He does find BP, and that is a huge first blood for the side of Minnesota Floppr. Low Lord here on docks, and they don't spot him, but he doesn't spot them as well either. He is going to go ahead. He has the information. He's going to go ahead and back up. He could get really good timing on Otter here. He does. He takes down Otter with that sniper select, last alive. He does spot Low Lord. He has no idea that Jims is close, though. He's going to go ahead and push in. Jims is going to get the first shots, and
like
just
that.
like that, Maui Chums able to pull it together at the end, hold on to their lead, and they do take the series 3-2 with a 6-4 win in Map 5.
Absolutely. I mean, great maps out of both teams. I mean, we saw Floppr kind of